streets. Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. That my shit ready. Me, I'm just showing I'm thankful that people they got it. Grab up just from my head of the bunny.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We're always talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football, and open up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Raiders 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory.
Oh, come on.
The football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Stidham on the sneak, and he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jacobs not going anywhere. He'll lose lose a couple back to the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing now is Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. From the gun, Jackson. Looking on 7, he's got a man. That's Andrews. So they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21. Raiders 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Out 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Carr. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The final shot here before half for Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This take it in at the goal line. Ball has it knocked loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon, and the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Carr now on first down. Throwing quickly here, and he's got Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Carr now to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to Hunter Renfro. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. After 49
Carr to throw again. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A pair of teammates in Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it in
Coming 3rd down, a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Jackson for the shotgun. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Second down and goal. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
33, Raiders 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake. Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roquan Smith charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throw on second down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jackson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Jackson now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Open man, Bateman, it's complete. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it.
Damn, like I'll be passing it first.
Here, Carr taken down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down at the 47-yard line.
Now Carr again. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Quickly a slant to Renfro. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He's got it. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, man, this is lagging like a motherfucker, boy.
We'll just see if they've got a
Oh,
miracle up
this
their
is crazy.
sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and go. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, an 18-yard touchdown grab. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for two. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And he will take this one back all the way inside the 35.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He hits Adams complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Oh, dude, shit, like the whole fucking game.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. So
Nigga, my game been lagging the whole game. Shut up. You been seeing that black shit come up? Yeah, true. But with it being sorry, it ain't like you just dominating like that, nigga.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should
Just imagine if it wasn't. I'm only down by 12 points, my boy. Shit, you ain't like you doing shit.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick,
Bro, nigga, only with all my issues, nigga, I'm only down 2 possessions. Nigga, I should be getting blown the fuck out.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
I think so.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough
I know.
to put this one in the win.
You the best.
It may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Come on, come on.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Come on, get up.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be
The third time.
picked off by Duron Harmon.
Damn, I should have stayed there.
Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2 scores.
With my weak ass.
Still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one.
Put that defense up.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign, and it did that. I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
But still had a better completion percentage and all that shit. Better than that nigga. He's the other thing.